I think entrepreneurship is like 99% mental. You know, our whole lives we're trained to stay in line and follow directions and go to the next level and do what we're told. And entrepreneurship is the exact opposite. It's like pave your own path, make up your own rules, do what you believe is right. Like trust in yourself, not what everyone else is saying. With that, what I discovered for myself is that I had been doing a lot of things in business that were really plain small, which is I think where a lot of people feel like they have to start out in their own business, where like they literally look at it from where they are in this moment and then take their current reality and make all their actions and decisions about how they want to grow their business. So like, for example, if someone said, I want to create a $20,000 a month business, but right now they're making no money, they create all the decisions for that $20,000 business from a broke person. And so it makes sense to them time, like, well, I couldn't afford this. Yeah. And I couldn't do that. So I'll get the free sushi, I'll get the free sushi. But it's like, but a $20,000 a month business wouldn't do that. Yeah. Right? And then you don't get it until you're like months down the road. You're sitting there like, it still doesn't work and I can't figure this out or I don't know why. It's like, because you made decisions from where you are versus where you want to be. Like, because we all do it. We all do it. Because I remember a time where I was living at home, I had less than $5 in the bank account, and I was struggling so hard to make this stuff work. And, you know, I didn't want to pay for diddly. I didn't want to pay for someone's course. I was trying to go on all the forums to find it for free. You know, I'm like, you look at some of these people that are very successful and they know the power of knowledge or a piece of software that can just solve a problem in their business. And money is this replaceable resource that they're like, this will solve this problem, how much do I owe you? You know what I mean? And like, that's like where I always encourage people to get to, not to spend money, but to understand that like there's so many other opportunity costs that are involved. So my long drawn answer that there's a lot of opportunity costs that you will not perceive until you're knee deep in it when it comes to saying, I'm gonna go the free route. Another great example is that we do a lot of webinars and we teach people how to sell their products on webinars. So the webinar software we use is $100 a month. And I show people how if they did one webinar a month, that they could make even just like $2,000 or $3,000. But they could at least sell one of their products for at least $97. So they could make their money back in 30 days. Plus this software gives you a 30-day free trial period. And people say, I can't use that software because I can't afford it. Okay. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't afford it? Well, I don't have the money to spend on that. It's too expensive. Too expensive is just another way of saying you don't have the money to buy it. It's not too expensive. Yeah. Because if it's making me like $5 to $10 grand a month using it once, I can afford that $97. But people are making decisions that way. And I think that limits them in a way that they just don't know.